Guys, does this stuff happen to you too? Am I like the only one that's getting these lemons? Man, I'm on a roll, huh? I'm like a lemon magnet. If any of you gun manufacturers want to make a new gun and you want a no-name YouTuber to discover some defect in it and have something go wrong, I'm your guy. I am your guy. I got this. I mean, I guess when you buy a lot of new guns and newly released guns, you're bound to get one here and there, but yeah. So here we are with the Maxim Defense PDX. This is the brand new 300 Blackout version. I pre-ordered it. It came out like in the middle of December. So it's a 5.5-inch barreled AR pistol, AR style rifle. It's not exactly like an AR. It does have some very unique features in it that make it this small. And as you guys have seen, I haven't gotten to play with it very much. I only got through one round and I found out very quickly that this gun has a problem with the gas system. So as you guys saw in my little intro, there is just gas and flames and soot and all sorts of stuff just flying out from this section of the handguard. And I don't think it was that bad when I first shot it, because I shot it once and I was like, wow, that felt weird. And then I shot it twice and my hand felt hot and I felt all the gases go through it. And I was like, okay, something's definitely wrong. I looked down at my hand and it's covered in black soot. And I was like, oop, there's something seriously wrong. I was not imagining it, because that's pretty much my brain, like, didn't even register it at first. So I thought I might have burnt my hand. So I wiped it off a little bit, looked at it, and it didn't. It was just like a pressure punch of hot gas. I've shot about 10 to 15 rounds after that, and I think it might have gotten worse, because now there's like a lot of flames coming out of it. And I'll roll in some footage of my hand afterward, after I wiped it off a little bit, and then of what it's doing right this second after about 10 to 15 rounds through the gun. This is gonna have to go to Maxim Defense. Hopefully this is not indicative of the 300 Blackout release. Hopefully there isn't like a problem with their build path and quality control, and I just happen to get super lucky on this one, because it is a really cool looking, cool device thing going on here. You know, you got like this PDX brace, you have to like really kind of pull on this thing, but this thing just like slams out when you pull on it hard enough. That's like very cool. You do get like a decent cheek weld like right here. It's actually not bad. Like kind of half your face is right here, half your face is like right here, and it's not bad at all. It's not as much as like the honey badger sucks, because there's like nothing here. Is not even this part, and I actually feel this part specifically on my face, so that's actually not bad. As far as like a reference point cheek weld kind of thing going on. You have a Radian safety selector, which for some reason they ship in the full 90-degree throw, and I highly prefer the 45-degree throw on this thing, on all the guns that I use it on, and I use this on a lot of guns because it's awesome. And it does have the abbreviated one on the other side, so this one's a little bit longer, as you can see. But for people that are not totally familiar with finagling this thing and changing it to the 45-degree, I don't know, they should probably just ship it in 45-degree. I bet most people prefer this, and it's not going to take a newbie too long to find out that when you take this little selector off, that the detent in there is about as powerful as a round coming down the barrel. So someone's eye is going to come out. And these things are pretty fun to take apart. And then it's got something called an ALG trigger. So this thing is pretty heavy. There's absolutely no take up at all. This is just like a hard one-stage trigger. Then you get like a little bit of creep, kinda, if you're just like kind of babying it back, and then you get a nice break, but it's pretty heavy. I'd say about 7 pounds. It's pretty stout. You have to pull, yeah, I'd say 6-7 pounds solid. Then it has a Radian charging handle, the Raptor, that charging handle's the best of the best. Safety selector is best of the best. Trigger is kind of meh. The grip is decent. There's no traction at all over here. It's just on the front and back. You get some little checkering. But yeah, the grip's fine. Good grip angle. This thing is sweet, as I already said. You push down on this little part, and then that can go in. And then it has this muzzle device on it that's pretty heavy, pretty wild, and I can't really tell you how it is because I didn't even gotten to shoot this gun really. So yeah, and it also comes with this little hand stop. So anyway, guys, that's my story with the Maxim Defense PDX. I think it's a pretty cool little rifle, first impressions, if it works, but as of right now, I haven't been able to shoot it because obviously I have a severe gas leak that is a safety hazard, to say the least, and hopefully Maxim can fix this thing up for me because I think it's kind of cool. I think it has some potential. After chronographing it and seeing if 300 Blackout can make this gun useful, because it's not really, in my opinion, in 5.56 and 7.62 by 3.9. It's basically a pistol caliber carbine at that point because the barrel's not long enough for those calibers to reach rifle ballistics potential. Whereas 300 Blackout might be up to the challenge. We will see. So we'll see what happens with this gun. I'll come back with another video if there is a fix for this rifle, and we'll catch you guys next time. See ya!